Good morning, I'm Kathy with the Enchanted Quilt and welcome to Live with Chatty Kathy. Since Valentine's Day is tomorrow, I thought this little project might be of interest. I made one, oh goodness, I found this pattern and it was about 12 years ago, and here's what it looks like. It's a pincushion. I'm kind of a pincushion fanatic, and it's a little heart, and I'm going to show you today how to make that. This pattern was put out by the Pattern Basket, and she's out of Ontario, Canada, and we carry a lot of her patterns here. And it was funny when I went back through my file to look for this and I pulled it out, I realized it was her. And we have her bunny pattern, we have pumpkins, we have chickens. It's called nesting. So we carry a lot of her patterns, so it was a pleasant surprise when I pulled that pattern out and discovered it was her. But you're going to start out with a 10-inch square. So if you have a leftover square from a layer cake, it'll work wonderful. Or if you want to cut your own, that's fine. So you've got a 10-inch square. Get a 10-inch. I've got lots of little threads here. A 10-inch square of batting, and then you're going to quilt it. Now I think on this one I just free motion quilted it all over. This one we went ahead and we just did some straight line quilting on the top. And once you get that done, you're going to take and you're going to cut that, and I've got another one here. You can see the back. You're going to go ahead and cut that at a diagonal. Okay? Then once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and stitch 1/4 inch around it. And I would go ahead and probably clip off these little corners so that the turning would be a whole lot easier. And leave a space of about 2 inches or so that you can get it turned. Now let's see if I can do this without too much struggle. And then they suggest that you use the little plastic pellets, and I've got a whole bunch of them here. I think I got them at like Hobby Lobby, something like that. And you don't want to fill the whole thing with them. You want just enough in the bottom to weight it down. Okay, now I got my little purple thing. I love my purple thing. Got about a dozen of them laying around. And you're going to poke out the little corners. Maybe. You want these little points out here so that you can tie those. Okay, got that one poked out. I might want to trim that corner a little bit more, but just to show you, there's what you've got. You now have a triangle, and you're going to take, I use like a funnel, and I'm going to put, if I can do this without having them everywhere, see how many that is. I might want to put more in there, and then once you've got enough in there that you think that it will weight it down, then you're going to take fiber fill and you're going to stuff it in the top part of it. Once you've got that done, then you're going to bring these little corners together. Well, actually I want to do it because I want this as my top side. Bring these together and you're going to stitch those down. Go back and forth a couple of different times, and once you've got it full, you're going to get this little heart effect. Then you're going to take 2 3.5 inch by 13.5 inch strips, and you're going to fold these strips in half, right sides together, and you're going to stitch around, leave an opening, turn it, and that gives you your little tie. You just stick it in there and tie it on. But what's cool about this, you end up with 2 two pincushions at once. You can keep one and give one away. So that's our little Valentine project for today. Have a great Valentine's Day tomorrow with your sweetheart, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.